In this review we're looking at an excavator model. The machine is made by the Chinese company XCMG and the model is the XE380DK. And looking at the box, the machine is not yellow, which makes a nice change. Why are excavators always yellow? There is writing on the box, but it's in Chinese, so I can't help with that. And the first thing we'll do is weigh the box, and it's about 4 pounds, 2 ounces. Or if you like a bit of metric, it's 1.86 kilograms. So that's the packaging. Let's get on and open up the box. And first out is a mini brochure, and we'll take a look at that later. Then we'll insert a finger and thumb where the sun doesn't shine, and that lets us pull the insides out. As you might expect, you get the normal pair of expanded polystyrene trays, and it always feels so much better when the top tray has top marked on it. From the top we go to the sides and cut the tape, and inside the model is protected from view with some soft paper. That helps protect the model from any reaction with the expanded polystyrene trays, and I suppose it increases the excitement level as we get the model out. And as you might have noticed, this model is bigger than a standard 1:50 scale. And there's no assembly to do, complete out of the box it is. There's a bit of extra packaging to remove in terms of plastic formers which protect the crawler tracks. And let's take a quick look at the mini brochure that's been included in this box. And it shows you many of the XCMG models that are available. Most are construction, but there are also 2 large mining models, and a number of these models have already been reviewed on cranes, etc. Included is a plastic pointer, and it has an instruction sheet which says, "Warning, sharply pointed, be careful not to be stabbed." Wow, that's scary. Let's just do a check of the model itself, and it weighs about 3 pounds 7 ounces. Or 1.57 kilograms. The scale is 1:30, and here's how it compares to a 1:50 scale model. As usual, we start underneath, and the metal crawler tracks are nicely formed, and bolt head details are visible. The underside of the undercarriage is simple, but there is detailing in the casting on the underside of the body. The crawler tracks do not have working rollers, and it's unusual to see decoration on the track frames. And perhaps that 200,000 is celebrating that 200,000 excavators have been made. The detailing around the cab is pretty good. There's a protection grille at the front, and the cab mirror is plastic. There's a nice window in the roof, and there's also a small aerial at the back. The grab rail is a fairly soft plastic, and the decoration around the cab is nice with some sharp graphics. It's nice that the window in the roof is properly see-through, and this model includes an operator in his seat ready to work. And in fact he can't do anything else because he's permanently fixed. If only you could do the same to real operators. Looking inside the cab, the controls are all modelled nicely. There's a printed logo on the operator, and you can just see one on the seat back. The decoration on the body is a nice combination of sharp graphics and different colours, and a highlight of the model is its attractiveness. This continues around to the back where there are large XCMG graphics, and there are lifting eyes on the counterweight, but they don't have formed eyes. The very sharp decoration continues on the other side of the machine, and there are some handrails on this side which are again formed of soft plastic. There are nice detailed steps leading up to the body, and there's also detailing on the jackets of the hydraulic rams, and that includes some soft hydraulic hoses. There are more hoses leading out to the top of the boom, and there are various textures and cast-in details on the top of the body. The boom has got a large number of cast-in pipes running along the top, and at the hydraulic rams these turn into soft hoses. The colour match on the plastic ram jackets is very good, and there are more very sharp graphics on the boom, and there's also work lights. The pinned connections are very discreet, and it's nice that there are some silvered hose connectors. Coming down to the bucket, and it is permanently riveted on. And the big metal bucket is a detailed casting with nicely formed teeth, and other details are sharp too. Firstly, let's try out the crawler tracks in upside down mode. And they are extremely smooth rolling. They are tensioned with springs, but there's no stiffness at all. And that means when you test them out on a rough surface, you can roll the model very well indeed. You can practice all of your turning manoeuvres, and you'll be able to show off to your family and friends. Rotating the machine is quite smooth, and there is an unusual kind of mechanical ticking as you turn the model. This is an excavator, so let's check the movement of the boom and the stick and the bucket. And firstly, the hydraulic rams have a good degree of stiffness, so you can hold any pose. And as you can see, the model reaches up to a good height. You can stretch out the boom and stick to full length, and the hydraulic rams easily hold it in position with no drooping. The range of movement on the bucket is very good, so you can get a realistic pose. Also, if you want to fold up the machine small, ready for transport, you can do that too. Let's check out the digging at depth. And as you can see here, the stick is fully pulled back, so we know we can get maximum depth on that, so we'll bring it in a bit. And then we'll lower the boom and see how low we can get. And it's very good with almost no boom ram piston showing. The other feature the model has is an opening cab door, and the pointer helps you to open it. But as you can see, it only opens to an angle of about 90 degrees. But it does give you another way to pose the model. Here we're bringing in a 1:32 scale low loader, and at 1:30 scale this excavator model is close enough in scale to make a realistic looking load. This is an interesting and attractive excavator model by Yagao. It's a large and robustly made model, but coupled with that it's got some very nice detailing, and the functionality works well too. The scale is close enough to 1:32 to go with other models, and overall it's very good.